Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to the hobby side of my channel. Today we are taking a look at the Spider-Man Homecoming. This is the deluxe version. There were two different versions of this suit, and I gotta say, between the two, this was the one that I chose, because this is just the regular suit that I remember growing up and things like that. It's the closest thing to what I remember, so that's the reason why I picked this version of the two. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the figure, and also going to do some photography, and we're going to get Peter Parker in some poses that may be inspiring to the people who already have this figure and are looking for some, cool ways or cool ideas to display him in their display case. But before we get into that, I really like looking at these boxes, because I just love the way Hot Toys design them. I know they put a lot of care into the design of the box, just as much as they put care into the figures themselves. So we're just going to take a quick look at the box. This is a really cool design. Actually, we're going to try and see if we can get this pose as we're going through our session today. But just the overall design of the box, it just really pops. I mean, a lot of the times that Hot Toys puts these figures out, the boxes themselves look dynamic in their own way. So I just really like looking at the design of them. If I had the space to do it, I would totally display these things with the boxes behind the figure, like I've seen some other people do. But unfortunately, I don't have the space, or as of right now, to do something like that. But it doesn't mean I can't at least take the time to admire it. So, yes, so let's go ahead and jump right into the photography of the figure. So, without further ado, let's get Peter Parker out here. And here is Parker. This, I gotta say, I'm really glad that I picked up this figure. I mean, I gotta say, I really just enjoy the detail in this figure. I mean, just it never ceases to amaze me about the level of detail that these companies really put all their effort into making this figure. It's just, the detail is amazing. I mean, sometimes it literally looks like they shrunk the guy down and packed him in a box. So I gotta say, for me, I like putting him in a pose like this, simply because I know that, especially a character like Spider-Man, I know you can put him in all kinds of dynamic poses and everything, but this is just the way that that I like to display him. I'm going to get in real close to this guy's face right here. Oh gosh, that looks good. That looks good. Come on, focus on it. Yeah. I mean, just remarkable, absolutely remarkable. All of the detail in his clothes and everything. I mean, it's just really, really good. I just really admire. There's one of like other little suits that's I'm sorry, not the suit, the helmet from the Vulture that we saw in the movie. Really good, nice detail in the helmet as well. I mean, that's just really good design. Really, really good design. Anyway, so yeah, this is how I like to pose my figure. Again, I know that Peter Parker's get him in all kind of dynamic poses because that's what he's famous for. But for me personally, when I collect these kind of things, I like to put them in a pose that actually shows off their accessories and everything they come with, because I don't like leaving anything out when it comes to displaying the figure. So I always like to put them, in a position or in a pose to where they can carry as many accessories that I can put on them. So as you can see, this is I have him with the science book he came with. He's actually holding an extra mask. That's the mask he comes with. The headphones, the backpack, and then the deluxe version is the one that comes with the Letterman jacket, and I'm sorry, not the Letterman jacket, but the blazer and the hoodie. So this is the way I like to pose them. I know a lot of people are like to pose them in different ways, and we're going to get into that. We're going to actually try and put him in as many kind of poses that we can possibly get him in, just so that we can give you guys some inspiration, give you guys some ideas. And for those of you who don't even care about these things, you can really just admire the artwork of these things, because really that's the reason why I collect them. I really enjoy just the level of detail and the level of artistic ability that gets put into these kind of figures. So yeah, this particular pose, this is the one that works for me. This is the way I like to have them. But without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into some really cool posing, and let's see what we can get him to do. Alright folks, so that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed all the different poses that we were able to get him into, and maybe that was inspiring you to maybe put him in your display case. However you can have him, for those of you who have this figure or even debating on getting it, just to know what he's capable of. For those of you who do have this figure or who are debating on it, I will say that for those of you who had concerns about the suit and about how the material stretches and everything, and being concerned that maybe it might damage it or something like that, I will say that during the time I was getting him in these different poses, there were some stretching that was involved in the legs and different parts of the suit, but I gotta say, within a matter of minutes, after putting the suit back in the static position and put him in the position that you see him in now, within a matter of just a few minutes, the suit went back to the shape. There was no wrinkles or anything. As a matter of fact, I'll come down and maybe you guys can see. You can see all the, just the way it is as far as the suit. All you see as far as the any kind of lining, that's actually just the joints in the legs itself. But as far as the suit and everything seems to be intact and well. So yeah, just wanted to point that out for those of you who had concerns about the suit and everything. So yeah, I guess I had a lot of fun posing this guy, getting him in all different poses for you guys, and be some inspiration to you who are have this figure and don't know how to display him, stuff like that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for enjoying my time and being here with my hobby, and we'll definitely get some more figures in the future. You'll see some other stuff coming. I might even dip into some old things that I already own and bring them out for people who may have the figures as well. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and spending time with my hobby and the things I like to get into. I'm pretty sure you'll see everyone else get into their own things, but yeah, this is my side. So have a good day. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time.